this new series, and he lets me go with it. And then you got to become that character.
Sure,
I play
sure.
Joe Corso.
Oh, you played Joe Corso. Hey, listen, I remember you even in Goodfellas, that great scene when you bust Henry Hill, Ray Liotta, and you bring him into the room, and you stick your finger inside the baking thing, and you go, "What are you baking a cake, dickhead?"
That was we're gonna bake an effing cake.
Right.
We're gonna have an effing party.
Right.
You're going up the attic. All your friends are here. We're gonna have a party.
Right.
Bye-bye, dickhead. All those
Hey, and wait, but did you pull the gun on him inside the driveway too?
Yeah, freeze you, mother.
Right.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was me. Yeah.
Awesome.
But listen, point is, when that thing came down in the station out, there was no lines written. What Scorsese said, Bo, you've locked up thousands of guys. What would you say to him?
Awesome.
Just be Bo.
Yeah.
And that's Scorsese at his best, saying, Bo, do what you got to do. You've locked up thousands of people. There ain't nobody can act it out better than you. And all that verbalage was coming, all those Boisms were all coming out of reaction to locking somebody up.
You're great. I love you. Keep being Bo on this show, on IMIS, on Fox, everywhere, and thank you.
Well, you want to know something, Sid? You got great listeners down there in Florida, and there's a lot of input from New York, and I love everybody down there, and I hope that this hurricane doesn't hurt anybody down there. But I love Florida. I love New York. I love America, more important. And God bless America, man, and God bless everybody in this country. And let's keep our country strong. Even my nitwit friend there, Donald Trump, I really believe we do need a change. And if we could have a president like Barack Obama, we certainly could try Donald Trump. And I support Donald Trump because is he perfect? No. Does he do things wrong? Yes. But is he the best thing out there? He's saying stuff that we want to be strong. We want nationalism. We need a Ronald Reagan type person to go into Putin's face there. I mean, he's laughing at this guy. He's laughing.
Yeah, I agree. No, there it is. Let's make America great again. It's Donald Trump. And that's Bo Dietl, who I think should run for office as well. Bo Dietl should run for mayor. De Blasio's a joke. De Blasio's a bigger joke than Obama, if that's possible. I know Bo has kind of thought about that. He's not going to do it. He's too busy. He's got other stuff going on. He's making movies, and he's still working with security, and his agency is the best in the world, by the way, the Bo Dietl agency. So he's too busy. But Bo Dietl would be a great politician. Bo, I love you. We'll take a short break. We'll come back right after this.
The Dallas Cowboys play the New Orleans Saints on Sunday Night Football. Our coverage begins at 7:30 right here on 640 Sports.
Wild West Gentlemen's Club, offering a unique blend of adult entertainment, VIP sitting, and newly renovated second-floor skybox suites for the up-close personal touch. Wild West, the hottest entertainers in South Florida, and all the UFC fights and major sporting events on the big screen. Featuring a free lunch buffet Monday through Thursday, 2-for-1 drinks till 7 p.m., and with a $1 cover till 8 p.m. Voted best in South Florida 3 years running. Cowboy Up every Wednesday and Sunday with a 32-ounce Cowboy Steak Special. Wild West full liquor, full nude until 5 a.m. 3174 Lake Worth Road, just west of Congress. For all the upcoming theme parties and special events, call 561-649-2000 or at wildwestfl.com. Wild West Gentlemen's Club, where all the girls get wild and all your fantasies are fulfilled.
Oh, Wild West!
Broadcasting live from the Mercedes-Benz Palm Beach Okeechobee Boulevard Studios. We are 640 Sports.
WMEN, Royal Palm Beach.
In business, it's crucial that you recruit the right talent for your company. That's why you should interview a Regions business banker. And when you do, please ask the hardest-hitting questions on your mind. Like, how will you work to understand my business and financial goals? Will you give me options based on my specific needs? Can I expect smart advice and guidance through all those options? How do you ensure my loan is in line with my objectives? Hey, these are things you need to know. What you'll find is that we have a lot of thought-provoking answers that address the critical issues you face today. Oh, and like any good interview candidate, we'll have some questions for you that may get you thinking about opportunities you haven't considered yet. So set up an interview with a Regions business banker today. Call 1-800-833-9776. That's 1-800-833-9776. Or visit regions.com/interview to get started. Regions Bank. Member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions may apply.
Planning a wedding? It's got to be perfect, right? Need to make important decisions like where to hold your wedding, choosing a photographer, and who to order your wedding cake from? Well, worry no more, because all that and more can be found at Bridal Elegance. Join us on Wednesday, October 21st at the West Palm Beach Marriott from 6 to 9 p.m. Admission just $10. Pre-register to reserve your space by calling 561-214-5147 or log on to marrymesouthflorida.com. Bridal Elegance features all your wedding needs under one roof. Wedding venues, photographers, cakes, wedding planners, bridal gowns, transportation, florists, decor, and more. Plus, we're giving away bridal gowns, a honeymoon trip, photography packages, and more. Bridal Elegance for all the event details and online contests. Log on to marrymesouthflorida.com.
Excludes tax, tag registration, and title, and includes dealer fees, pre-owned prices. If you want to pay up to 50% less for a Toyota, this is your last chance at Toyota of Hollywood, the official #1 volume Toyota dealer. Based on total new Toyota retail sales in the Southeast region for 2014 per SET. Get our #1 deal on a loaded 2015 RAV4 LE, not $26,000, sale price $18,875. Get our #1 deal on a loaded 2015 Camry SE Sport Edition, not $25,000, sale price $15,875. Get our #1 deal on a loaded 2015 Corolla LE Plus, not $20,000, sale price $12,875. So if you want to pay 30, 40, up to 50% less than the original MSRP when you get to Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood Boulevard and Sheridan Street. Now through Wednesday, pay up to 50% less.
Forget Munich. The world's best Oktoberfest is here in the Palm Beaches. The 42nd annual Oktoberfest at the American German Club on Lantana Road kicks off October 9th for 2 weekends of family fun, Friday through Sunday. Authentic German food, German and domestic beer, live bands straight from Munich, folk dancing, a kids zone, and more. Gates open at 5 p.m. Get your tickets at AmericanGermanClub.org or scratch to win the Oktoberfest grand prize on the 640 Sports app, courtesy of the American German Club.
I didn't know how to stop.
I couldn't stop. I couldn't imagine not taking handfuls of pills every day.
I was just miserable.
Hi, this is Geraldo Rivera. Do you have a family member addicted to painkillers or alcohol or other drugs? Are you desperate to help them stop this downward spiral and get their lives back? Please take a moment and listen to this.
I love who I am today.
I have a great life today.
The dreams and the hopes and the goals that I've had, growing up, I'm fulfilling them.
Nothing was harder or more rewarding than taking that first step at behavioral health of the Palm Beaches.
If this is what you want for a loved one, consider behavioral health of the Palm Beaches. Comprehensive treatment for drug and alcohol addiction, for prescription drug abuse, and mental disorders such as depression, anxiety, codependency, and trauma. And separate programs for men and women. Call 800-251-9445 or visit online at bhpalmbeach.com. Call 800-251-9445. Behavioral Health of the Palm Beaches. Your road to recovery starts now.
Hey, neighbor, it's me, that guy 2 desks away that never takes a sick day. Seriously, you can always count on me to show up, even if I feel terrible. Which reminds me, I have the flu, and if you're one of the 63% of people that didn't get their flu shot, you can get it from me. You really should get a flu shot at Rite Aid, where you'll also get a free cold and flu protection plan to protect you from people like me. Another reason Rite Aid says with us, it's personal.
Flu vaccines available while supplies last. Age restrictions apply in some states. See pharmacist for details.
You're invited to the signature event at JM Lexus. For a limited time, we're marking down over 1,400 Lexus vehicles with signature savings. And you'll always receive a low price up front on every new Lexus. That's the JM way. But our signature deals won't last long. When you think savings, think JM Lexus, the #1 volume Lexus dealer in the world since 1992. We're 1 mile west of the Turnpike on Sample Road or online at jmlexus.com.
When you think Lexus, think JM Lexus.
Yankees win. Tonight, the New York Yankees face the Boston Red Sox. Our coverage begins at 6:25 right here on 640 Sports.
Welcome back to the Sid Rosenberg Show.
My main man, Lawrence, good morning, pal. How are you? Did you cry during the national anthem of Whitney Houston? God rest her soul. Did you cry during the national anthem?
Did I cry?
You did. Me too. I was understanding.
Oh, man, I didn't cry. I was, I don't know what. I
was amazed just like everybody else because I had never heard a song quite that way before.
Well, are you the biggest New York sports star?
Well, in that stadium, probably in that stadium. But I tell you what, it's a tremendous feeling to go back and the fans show you their love and everything. I mean, it's just a tremendous feeling. Now, that was our 25th Super Bowl, 25th anniversary and stuff. So, you know, I really don't see any more reasons that I will be back in the stadium. So,
Really?
I really don't. I mean, I just happened to go to a game, but the 50th reunion, it might be only 3 guys there. So, I know.
It's Sid Rosenberg on 640 Sports.
Hush now, don't you cry. Wipe away the teardrop from your eye. You're lying safe in bed. It was all a bad dream spinning in your head. Your mind tricked you to feel the pain of someone close to you leaving the game of life. So here it is, another chance. Wide awake, you face the day. Your dream is over. Or has it just begun? There's a place I like to hide, a doorway that I run through in the night. Relax, child, you there.
Chris Russo just checking in on my text. He was thinking about stopping by today. He got caught up with high heat. Doggy on the MLB Network, so he couldn't stop by. He's apologizing. We had a good run there, though. Michelle Stallone stopped by, and we're going pink starting tomorrow in an effort to support Breast Cancer Month, which starts tomorrow, October the 1st. The show goes pink. So if you've got any pink clothing, if you've anything pink, feel free to put it on and put it on my Facebook page, Sid Rosenberg, and you have to hashtag it. Go Pink Challenge. Go Pink Challenge. So wear something pink and get involved and do a fundraiser at your job. Do something. Raise a couple of bucks. Much like what is that? Where they douse yourself with water. Well, Lou Gehrig's disease is the
ice bucket
ALS.
challenge.
ALS, yes, for that disease, and that has become very popular. They've raised millions and gazillions of dollars. Well, we're going to try to do that the whole month here for breast cancer. Michelle Stallone is part of the Boca Regional Hospital. They do a tremendous job there, and ladies, go get your mammograms, too, on all seriousness. Go get pap smears, get your mammograms, take care of yourselves. And for guys, let a doctor stick a finger up your ass. So it's time. Have you done that yet?
I have not.
How old are you?
I'm 48.
What are you waiting for? You're going to die soon.
No, the doctor told me to wait till 50.
What's doctor?
My doctor.
I was told 40 now.
Well, I mean, that's what I used to hear, and then I was...
No, you used to hear 50. Now it's 40. Your doctor is some old kook, obviously.
I heard the opposite.
Probably don't have any insurance. So who the hell knows? Some guy that...
no insurance. I have great insurance.
What doctor is this?
What's my doctor's name?
Yeah, he sounds like a great... Marcus Welby?
I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
No. Well, you need to go get it done.
No, I'm going to. 2 years.
I know you're afraid of these things.
Well,
last time you got your blood taken, you came back like, I got cancer, I'm dying, I can't do steroids, I can't smoke pot. It's like, bro, calm down, you're fine. You scared me, you scared Alicia, and you were fine.
Well, I think so.
Your levels were high because you probably blasted too much Deca that week or something.
Oh, stop it. You're so disgusting.
Well, you need to go. I'm serious.
I'm going to go in 2 years.
It's a serious issue.
It is serious.
I'm also 48 years old, so.
Right. You've already done it?
No.
Oh, well, then what are you talking about?
Well, I'm scared.
Well, I'm not looking forward to it.
It's been a long time since I've had a finger up my ass, to be honest with you.
Well, it hasn't for me, but like strangers.
When was the last time?
No, you don't need to know.
No, I do. Well, you brought it up. It hasn't for me, tough guy. You just got married, I know, so.
All right, well.
Alicia goes there?
Well, sometimes, we.
You are such a dirty.
We dare to be.
You are a filthy, dirty bat. You know that? Look at you. Ugh.
Jealous?
Yes. You sleep naked?
Do I sleep naked? No.
What do you wear when you go to bed?
I wear a tight little pair of black silk underwear, like
you wear
Travolta
a
wear.
tight pair of silk underwear.
I like to be. I don't like my stuff to be.
You know, it's funny. I was going to ask Bo Dietl the same question. You hate gays because you're gay. Seriously.
Who, me?
You wear
I don't
silky,
hate
tight
gays,
black
first of all.
underwear to bed.
They're comfortable. And they hold me together. If I'm naked, everything falls all over the place.
And at what point, after you fall asleep, does Alicia pull the dildo out of your ass?
Oh, shut up. You're
God,
ridiculous.
I mean, Jesus. A silky pair of black underwear?
That's ridiculous.
You
the
thought
black
they were
underwear.
cool when Travolta wore them in Saturday Night Fever.
I thought he was gay. I still think he is.
Please. Well, he may
allegedly.
be, but,
Allegedly. I mean, you must add allegedly, but all those guys who go to that Scientology church, Tom Cruise and John Travolta, and even Richard Gere, the rumors that all of them are not gay, but they're bisexual, which is gay, because once you go there, then no matter how much vagina you've had, you're gay.
Well, I'm not. Don't worry
I don't know
about
that. I don't know about that. I can't trust you.
Look.
You do a lot. You do and say a lot of things.
I do not. I say
in
nothing.
New Orleans
dropping a towel in front of us for no reason.
That was an incident, man.
That was really odd, bro.
Situation. That was a situation room.
Yeah.
No.
What about you, Z-Mac? Do you sleep naked?
Yeah, when I'm
really?
Yeah.
So in your own apartment. Now, when Stacy sleeps over.
No, in my own apartment, I'll probably just wear boxers and
but when Stacy sleeps over, you have sex. You don't go back up, put your shorts back on.
Oh man,
you just lay there naked.
You don't get up and wash after.
Well, yeah, but
you go to sleep with all that.
It depends.
What do you mean, retarded? You go take a shower at 11 o'clock at night if you have sex?
It's like a frosted eclair down there.
That's awesome. I love that.
It's all
I
over
love
the
that.
sheets.
I love it.
Oh my, no, it's filthy. You gotta wash
it's not
up.
Filthy. It's great.
Please,
filthy. You're the same guy. You didn't wash your finger for a week back in the 9th grade.
Well, that was the 9th grade.
Right. So you sleep naked.
It's a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Ricky? This is really getting perverse.
No.
What are you doing?
What do you wear?
I always wear boxers.
You know what's funny about Z-Mac? I'm sorry. So do I wear boxers.
This
He
always
says he
happens to me.
sleeps naked, but yet, I've never seen, and I swear to God on this, I've never seen anybody in my whole life wear more clothing to bed.
Yes.
When I've been to Vegas, New York, New Orleans, he wears jeans and sweatshirts, but you sleep naked when no one else is there.
Yes.
He had on a full hoodie
No,
last
that
night.
in New Orleans was you dropped your towel in front of me.
You did the
freaked
same
me
thing
out.
in Vegas.
Yes, sometimes in Vegas I do.
And he wasn't even there.
That is true. Now, when
Right.
we sleep for like 2 hours, I usually wake up freezing cold, so I just wear a sweater on, so that when I wake up, I'm not as
I don't
cold.
believe you sleep naked. I think it's a lie. I've seen you sleep in like in ski outfits.
Basically, I'm not. You are right.
Oh.
They work. It did.
I'm like Ricky. I wear boxer shorts.
I get no support from that, though. Don't you
I
flip
don't want
and fall
support.
around?
I don't want.
My balls get pinched between my thighs.
Wow.
And,
Support is not good for the ball sack. It's
Right, you're
to hang.
supposed to let it breathe at night. Let it hang.
Well,
I think Steve knows too much about ball
Yeah, he
sacks.
knows a lot about that. See, mine aren't all that big, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm not. Thank God I'm not. There's nothing. See, to me, there's nothing more gross than a guy with big testicles. One thing, you have a long shaft.
Well,
that's
I
fine,
don't-
but I don't have that, so I don't have that. I've been blessed with that. And then what happens is, thank God, when I get older and that thing starts to, you drag it on the floor, mine's not going to be that big because I don't have big balls. Yours is going to be like down to your, gross.
I'm like a Great Dane.
How about the gym? How about these old guys in the gym? They got to walk around naked. They have to. The guys with the great bodies, like you, for example, even. You're always dressed. But you get these old guys in the gym, their balls are by their ankles.
They're so comfortable.
And they
too.
got to walk around naked.
Yeah,
Their
they're
ass, a hairy ass. And
very at ease.
Oh, it's disgusting. There should be, I swear to God, as I say this to Larkin, even Michaels too, there should be a rule that men should not be allowed to walk around naked. Bushes and stuff, and it's disgusting. But women have beautiful bodies. Men, you look silly. That thing is hanging there, and the two things attached to it.
It's not pretty, yeah.
Put some clothes on.
Well, that's exactly why I don't go to the gym.
No, well, you don't go to the gym also because you're lazy, to be honest.
That's also true. But, I mean, there's two reasons.
Right. Posner definitely sleeps naked. No question about it. Here's Matt Posner. Come over and say hello, Matty.
What's up?
You sleep naked?
I do, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. How else is there to sleep?
I sleep with boxer shorts. I think it's
boxer shorts aren't bad because at least you can hang out a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Nice pair
he
of
wears
black,
tight shorts.
Black silk bikini briefs. You got to try them. I'm telling you.
I am begging you to get a pair.
Everything together.
We're going pink this month. Get a pair of pink ones, and put that on the Facebook page.
That would be wrong.
I saw
That's very
Posner this
feminine.
weekend in Boca with his beautiful girlfriend Michelle at Bruce's.
Huh?
Bruce's.
Yeah, we had a great time.
You
that
moved to
morning.
Boca now?
I'm actually moved in with Michelle.
Right.
Living in Boca.
Right. She happy about that?
She's very happy about it.
Yeah. For how much longer?
I don't know. We'll see.
You'll be back in Davie in 2 weeks. Fort Lauderdale, wherever you came from.
Well, Fort Lauderdale.
So here's the thing with Posner.
Yes.
Him and Chris Koval. Difference is Posner actually has hosted shows and is actually pretty good. Koval was just Andy Slater's sidekick and doesn't have your experience yet.
Hey, Big Earl, welcome to Miami, man.
Right, and he says stuff like that. It's anyway. But both of you guys, I like. I like you more, to be honest. Much more.
Thank you.
But I like Chris. For some reason, I like him. You know, the guy went around for years and he badmouthed me, and I find out everything. Just so you know,
Right.
You know that.
And why would you badmouth
Walk
you?
at the
that
car
makes no
dealers
sense.
because he was selling for different stations. You know, so
Okay.
going to 790. No, I want to buy. Why would you want to buy Sid Rosenberg? He's moving back to New York. He's done this. He's done that. I know how all these guys. They're all scumbags. Every one of these guys that is my friend now. They're all my friends now. When they worked at competing stations, they didn't play fair. They wouldn't go into the dealership and go, "Hey, listen, just so you know, Sid's a great guy. He's got a great show, but we got better ratings." They don't do that. They go into the hip right below the belt. And what they don't understand is that every one of those folks, every one of them, I'm friends with, and they get back to me. So I know everything, every salesman, Koval, doesn't matter who you are. I know everything you've ever said about me for the last 10 years, everything. And yet, I still try to help people. I'm still trying to help this guy get a job, knowing what he said about me on the streets for years. And you too. But
I've never said a bad word about you.
You haven't. I know
I've
that.
actually supported you through
1,000%,
everything.
1,000%. But the issue is that I'm sick of doing it because I tell Leo 1,000 times, and I'm not sure if he's not. I don't think he's not interested, but he's busy. So I told you. Now you call Leo, and if you talk to him and you tell him exactly what you can do coming from your mouth. And I'll say you're good on the air. You'll get a show on a Saturday.
Well, I believe that I can bring something to the station. I can bring dollars, and I already have a sponsor that's willing to sponsor the show.
What are we playing on Saturday mornings here?
Well, right now you got some motor sports show that's starting.
The racing nuts. The racing
Well,
nuts.
they must be paying for it. There's no other way. No one listens to that. Nobody.
But the racing nuts. I mean, just think about
What
that.
racing nuts? What do you think you're in North Carolina?
What are you talking about? Planters peanuts going around the track?
They must pay for it. Well, can you make more? Can you bring more money to the station than this Fakakta auto racing show?
Well, all they have to do is tell me what things cost. I have a very good sponsor out of Boca, a doctor.
How much do you think the racing show brings in? How much could it possibly?
A couple $100 for an hour.
Well, you can get a couple thousand.
I can bring
and
in
it'll be better
some
programming.
I
We're
know.
talking about local sports.
Local sports. We can have some fun. It would be a really good Saturday morning show. Look, I'll play Looney Tunes a little bit.
So if you walk
bring
straight
back the old days.
Walk straight back there.
Yes.
To the left.
To the left.
And you're inside the offices. You're already inside the building, so you got a tag on and everything.
I got the tag on.
Leo's office is on the left.
Okay.
I recommend. He's a great guy.
Is he?
I swear.
Are you just saying that?
You know me.
I know you.
If he was a dick, what would I say?
You would say.
He's a great guy, and I believe that he knows what he's talking about. So
Okay.
I would walk in his office. I swear to you, right now.
Okay.
And offer what you can. And if not, you have a gun?
No.
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 That's a bad move.
No. I mean, I do have something in my pants, but
no, that's not a gun. That's a 38. He's got a Magnum.
Oh.
But go in there and talk to Leo and see what can happen. I'm being
All right.
serious.
I'll go see.
Because I'd
him
like
right
to
now.
see you get the opportunity.
No, I would love the opportunity. It would be great.
And it'll be better whatever you have right now. So
yeah, you got some other. They got the was it CBS?
Well, there's
got to
be a couple of hours open somewhere. I mean,
yeah, 10 to 12. Right? You know,
I don't listen to the station after I'm off the air. I hate to sound like I'm sorry, but I go right to
really?
political.
Oh,
Never.
there's such great programming after you.
You're funny. I listen to 850 at times and 610. That's what I listen to.
You know, after you, I don't listen to AM after you.
That's it?
That's it.
You don't listen to Sean Hannity or any of
No,
that
I don't listen to any of those
Okay.
guys.
I don't blame you. You go to music and all that stuff.
Music,
and
yeah, I go to
I was
music.
told that Saturdays we do a lot of like pregame shows, like Florida State or something. Oh God, Gene dicked me off for 90 minutes talking about some player on Florida State who should be in prison. Quite frankly,
half the team at least.
Right, that's our show on Saturday. They got Matt Posner. He's the worldly guy.
That's right.
He's lived all over the world. He's banged chicks in every continent.
Well, half the continent.
There you go. He's a Republican.
He's
a great American.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah, but you're like me.
I'm like you. I'm
war and money on the right.
Yep.
And hello, welcome to 2015. Gays are okay.
They are.
Right.
Yeah.
And you've done a lot of drugs. A lot of drugs, right? Everything, Coke, pot, everything?
I did everything in my day. I'm now clean. You know, I don't do anything now.
Right, but you did it all.
I did it all.
So you can espouse on a lot of different topics.
A lot of different topics.
You're the guy. So
I am the guy.
I am endorsing you for Saturday mornings.
I appreciate
I'm endorsing Donald Trump for the presidency and Matt Posner for Saturday mornings.
And I really believe that if you ran for office,
I'd win.
You'd win.
Oh, I'd win by a landslide.
Landslide. Right. And you do a good job because you...
I would do a good job.
Yeah, you would.
Because I do a good job with everything I do.
You do.
But I don't know. Danielle's not very much against it.
She doesn't want to be the first lady of Boca? Well, she's the first lady of Boca anyway.
She is. She is. But it gets very ugly, you know. This guy, Ted Deutsch, may attack me personally. Who else? Lois Frankel. I can't imagine Lois Frankel coming after me, but do you know these folks?
I know Ted. I've met him a couple of times.
Somebody told me it would cost me $1 million to run a campaign against Ted Deutsch.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm not even close, but how much would it cost?
For you? Probably not much.
First of all, I can get commercials done for free.
Right.
Radio and TV. I'll have you guys make signs. I'll say it wouldn't cost me anything.
Wouldn't cost you anything. Yeah, it wouldn't cost you much.
Nothing.
Yeah, you
I'd walk around Town Center Mall with a couple of flyers and have you guys do that, actually, with your Sid Rosenberg T-shirts on, and I'd win. I'd win by a landslide.
All you have to do is sit at Bruce's on Sunday, too.
Are you in bed with this guy or something? It's a good place. Bruce.
You know, that was the second time I was there.
It's a good place. Very good place.
The first time I was there, it was the other place. What was it called? Mitch's, yeah.
The great Mitch Shidlovsky.
Right.
And his brother. We love Corey. Mitch is a bit of it.
No, they've got good food and
they got the Yankee stuff. If you like the Yankees. Leo Baldwin would love that place.
It's a little over the top, Yankees.
A little over the top?
A little over the top.
They got 90 jerseys and they have pictures. This guy was a big star on Long Island, Bruce. He had a very famous restaurant on Long Island. So he has pictures all over the restaurant of him with every Yankee ever. Joe Pepitone and Bruce. And, you know, Bucky Dent and Bruce. You name it. The whole restaurant is Yankee stuff. It's crazy.
And the interesting thing was you were wearing your Met shirt.
I was.
And then there was another woman wearing a Met hat.
I saw that.
Another woman wearing
Nobody was wearing Yankee stuff. There was a guy with a giant
servers
shirt and a San Diego Charger T-shirt. And then your buddy there.
Richie Gerber, the Jet fan.
That's right. Very nice guy.
Yes.
All right, well, go talk to Leo.
I'm going to go talk to Leo.
All right, we love you.
Thank you very much.
Good
love
to
you
see
too.
you.
Good to see you.
You're like me. You have the deodorant stains on your shirt, which means at least you don't stink.
I don't wear deodorant, though.
Oh, you don't?
Stop that.
Well, how do you not smell?
I have a great smell.
Oh, get out of here. 888-640-9385. 888-640-9385. We'll take a short break. Back right after this.
Welcome back to the Sid Rosenberg Show.
The great Curtis Sliwa. You're a New York. You're a legend. I mean, Sean Hannity called me a legend. I am. When I see you walking around, you still have the Guardian Angel beret on, the Guardian Angel jacket on. Years and years of doing great service for New Yorkers and trying to keep as many of us as safe as you possibly can. On a serious note, without blowing smoke up your ass here, Sliwa, you are a New York legend, and we do love you.
Excuse me, don't come anywhere near my anal canal. You know, I understand that that's very normal nowadays, Sid, but, you know, hey, I'm a man's man. Right. I will hit you so hard your mother will feel the vibration.
Well, two things. First of all, I'm about as heterosexual as they come. And second of all, maybe you didn't notice this new physique of mine when I was in New York last week, but as tough as you are, you may not want to mess with me. You may want to stick to the Alan Combs and Ron Kubis of the world.
Let me tell you something. Yeah. I'm not a metrosexual. I don't look at guys' biceps and triceps and start flexing. So maybe you wanted to start getting into a flex off with me. You can forget that's it. Now, I understand where you're from in Florida. A lot of the guys, they love to put that baby oil on, lotion at the ocean, right? Style and profile. And then all of a sudden, you're fighting guys over croutons at the salad bar at Wendy's. Come on, give me a break.
It's Sid Rosenberg on 640 Sports.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain, Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail? A smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Hot ashes for trees. Hot air for a cool.
I didn't watch Ray Donovan this year. I know the finale was a couple nights ago. I didn't watch it.
You haven't watched any of it?
No.
Nothing this season?
No. I love that show. I didn't love it. I liked it. She loved it. My wife loved it. I liked it. I thought it was a bit much. I was going through my stages back then, you know.
Stages? Oh.
That uncomfortable midlife thing I went through.
You're done with it?
No.
Oh, you said went.
Of course I'm done with it.
What do you mean you're done with it? So you're back to watching violent and horrible and dark, psychotic
It's funny you say
TV?
that. I am not, actually, because there were some things that did happen during that time that have now affected me the rest of my life. So, no, I'm not back to that. I still can't watch Criminal Minds. I can't do it. You know, with kids, before I had kids, for example, if I watched a police show and a kid went missing, or God forbid a kid was abducted and killed, I can get through it. Since I've had my own children, Ava now being 11 and Gabe 6, I can't watch that. But no, you're right. Ray Donovan, it was just so over the top. The violence and, you know, her messing around and him messing around. And at least at that time in my life, I was having a very difficult time making that just entertainment value compared to regular life. And I don't know. I just, you were having the same issues as I was.
Well, I mean, like I said, back when we first started doing the show, I would tell you
3 years ago.
I quit watching Dexter because I wondered why after I watched it, I was in like this dark,
horrible mood,
depressed mood.
You wonder why you killed 6 people since that show.
You know.
Sorry.
So far, so good.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Because the thing with me is some of these shows would be every bit as good, if in fact, even without some of the gratuitous,
violence.
You don't need all
sex,
of it, right?
Yeah,
or the wife just banging 3 guys, or whatever.
And,
man.
and they
Come
show
on.
every inch of it, and
it's too much.
Takes you way too deep into it. Yeah.
And then the problem is that I love him, Liv Schreiber, Ray Donovan. What do you love about him? He's a scumbag. I love him. What do you love about him? You know?
Well, that's the problem I have is when people on a Saturday night, you know, their idea of a good night is to go out with the honey and have a dinner and then go watch like a movie like Hostel, where people are going to be tortured and beg for their life. And I just don't see the entertainment in that. I'd go see a funny movie.
I love
or
that
a
movie.
chick flick.
I love that series, yeah.
Yeah, see, I got Eli Roth. No, I can't do it.
Well, that's Howard Stern's boy.
Yeah.
I did like
He's
that
got another
series.
one coming out, too.
Well, but I don't know if I can watch this one now. Because, again, this is the first 2 Hostels that I saw, and I did like them, was before I went through this.
Well, now what if you watched Hostel again?
I don't know if I could do it now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, remember they cut the guy's dick off at the end of the second one?
Well, yeah, that's
the
what
dog eats it or something.
Eats it, yeah. The hills have eyes. I just watched.
Well, they raped the girl. I don't like that. See, I can't watch rape. I cannot watch rape.
They put a gun to the infant. Remember?
Well, they're raping her.
Yeah.
They raped the mother. They put the gun to these. They're like
mutants. Or something. Yeah.
The rape thing I can't take.
Yeah, it's just
can't watch rape.
The scene in The Accused. Even when all my friends
I couldn't even think about that.
Yeah, I was like, I can't even.
See, but
I can't deal with that.
It didn't bother me when I first saw it with Jodie Foster 20 years ago. But now that I've got a wife who I actually love and I actually think differently about women now. Look, when I was a young guy growing up, this is going to sound misogynistic. It's going to sound chauvinistic. Women were there to bang. That's it. I mean, that's it.
I mean,
now that somebody with my children who works hard and smarter than me and better than me. I've changed, but 25 years ago, it didn't bother me.
Right. Well, see, even though I had the same frame of mind you did, obviously, I couldn't get into the, Faces of Death. Remember that?
I loved it. They beat the monkey's brains in the very beginning of the show.
They show people in electric chairs and there's actual footage.
I saw the first 2. There may have been more. I don't know. I've never seen more than 2 of any series except for Taboo. I've seen all 63.
Well, it was like a badge of honor, and when you were like 8th grade, you had to sit through it, or your friends would make fun of you.
Yeah, right?
And I couldn't sit through it. I was like, I don't know why we're watching this. I just don't understand.
So this goes
the fun in this.
See, me, that all changed when I had my midlife thing. You've been like this your whole life.
Yeah, and I don't know, what that means, but I just.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Well, you must have gone through something as a child, something very.
I guess I have a conscience, or I have a.
No, you don't have a conscience.
A certain sensitivity and compassion for life.
You went through something.
No.
You went through something that was very traumatic, and it could have been anything from, I'm being serious, anything from an insult at school to what's more likely being you grew up in Louisiana, which is your uncle nailing you by the side of the river.
See, you're ridiculous.
Well, I don't think so. So, and what's happened now is that all these things, violence and rape and what you went through, these things tend to bother you more than most people.
And now this disgusting kind of bizarre, psychotic, dark. It's manifested itself into real life. If you
like
look
The
at
Voice.
real life,
The Voice.
The Voice is nice.
Oh, okay.
See?
My bad.
That's why I have to watch The Voice.
except you don't.
Well, you got to get time. I have to find time. I'm very busy.
Well, give me an example of how this has gone into real life.
Well, I mean, if I told you I was going to make a movie about two guys that kidnap two women, keep them in a basement for 10 years, impregnate them.
Oh, the Cleveland guy.
Beat on their
it's
stomachs.
One guy. It's the Cleveland guy. Yeah.
Beat their stomachs with baseball bats. You would say that's a great movie, right? That's fun.
There were 3 women, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you did that in a movie, that would be cool. People would go pay money to see it.
They would?
Well, they go see Hostel. What are you watching in Hostel? People being...
Yeah, but this is real life, man.
Well, I'm watching people be beheaded in real life. I watched the opening scene to The Expendables.
Did you watch the James Foley execution?
I never watched any.
So you didn't watch it. You didn't watch Steven Sotloff get
I did not.
Either did I.
I watched the very first one years ago.
I watched the second one. The first one was the guy from the Wall Street Journal. God rest his soul. His name was...
that or the Rolling Stone or something?
No, the guy from the Wall Street Journal was the first. I saw the second. His name was Nick Berg. God rest his soul. He was from Philly. And you know where I saw that? MichaelSavage.com. And I refused to ever watch a beheading again.
Same here. I saw that first one. It ruined my day.
If I see a movie that is fiction and they have those types of scenes, for some reason, this is just me.
Right. You can
when it's
separate
based on a true story, I get kind of wiggy, and I can't. I couldn't watch that Cleveland story.
In the current state we are with ISIS and this and that.
Yeah.
There was I think it was Expendables 2 was on TV. I just popped it on.
Is that a cartoon or something?
It's Stallone and all the old guys. No,
yeah. I want to hear this. Right? Okay.
Well, no, it's just. But the opening scene is American soldiers on their hands and knees, tied up.
Yeah, I hear
with
no good.
Islamic people getting ready, and I'm like, I can't watch this. Right, this isn't funny
that's
right now.
Expendables?
That's the opening scene, and then Sylvester Stallone and Dolph Lundgren, they all come in and save the guy.
Oh, they save him. Okay,
but just that opening scene alone, I'm like, I can't deal with this right now.
You wonder.
It's not right.
Do you think John McCain? Serious question. Do you think John McCain can watch Rambo? Or all those Chuck Norris movies.
No, guys in tiger cages.
Right, because John McCain, that poor Daniel Pearl, thank you, Daniel Pearl. John McCain, that poor bastard, rotted there for years, and he was I'm sorry, Donald Trump, he is a war hero, you moron. And I say that, I'm actually endorsing Donald Trump, but he's a moron. But here comes Sylvester Stallone, and he gets it done by himself. And here comes Chuck Norris, or any of those guys, Speakman, or Jean-Claude Van Damme, and they get it done. And here's McCain going, it doesn't really work like that. Trust me.
No, it doesn't.
I had bugs eating at my penis.
Oh, well, yeah. So, like I said, maybe I'm a wimp or I don't know.
Well, you are
overly sensitive.
There's no question you're a wimp, yeah.
Yeah, I can't watch that stuff.
That's why you work out so much.
Well, maybe so.
Because you're so fragile mentally. I'm serious.
Okay.
That the how you
You're like
compensate.
A psychologist or something.
Thank you. How you compensate for what is a very fragile psyche. And somebody who's obviously gone through a life-altering, horrible, horrible thing, which you refuse to talk about. But I'll tell you, you feel a lot better.
No.
So you keep going to the gym and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you may look muscular, but in the end, you're that same scared little boy on the side of the river with Uncle Ned.
Oh. Yeah, you were almost close, but you're not. You missed it with Uncle Ned.
Wrong name?
No. Yeah, dick.
Welcome back to the Sid Rosenberg Show.
Reel off every single president from one to where we are now. Everyone, without hesitation and without a mistake. How many can you name?
Ooh, I can't do it. I wouldn't even... In order?
Can you even name 15 presidents overall? 15 out of the 40 plus. Give me 15 presidents. Let's see what you can do here.
All right, so we got Barack.
Obama, right? That's one.
Bush Jr.
Bush Jr., okay.
Bill Clinton. Now Bush Sr.
Okay.
Ronald Reagan.
Okay.
Jimmy Carter.
Okay. 6.
Richard Nixon.
Nixon. All right, that's 7.
Now we're at 7. All right. Now now we'll just start naming off the famous ones, I guess. At
sure.
This point. JFK.
All right.
Abe Lincoln.
So now you've got 9 presidents. So
FDR.
Good. 10.
George Washington.
11.
Thomas Jefferson.
12.
John Adams.
13. Gets tough now. There's only 30 others.
Yeah, now we're starting to come to a screeching halt here.
Hey, come on. Got 13.
Thomas Jefferson.
3 times. You want to go with TJ? You got 13 presidents out of 40 plus. Can you get 2 more?
Yes.
All right, let's hear it. Who took over Ford?
There
you go. Gerald Ford.
Gerald
Very
Ford,
good.
there you go.
Who shot Ronald Reagan? What was his name?
Ooh. John David Booty shot Abe Lincoln.
No, John David Booty played quarterback. John Wilkes Booth, you moron. Go to break.
It's Sid Rosenberg on 640 Sports.
Dreamy lips, set in motion, flashing. Our breathless hush, abandoned soft, lasting. Glossy mouth, taste untamed, moving. Carousel, up and down, just like you. Oh, baby, just one more time to touch you. Just one more time to tell you you're on my mind.
So let me tell you what a dick I am, as if you don't know already. So I told you, once we're off the air, of course, I don't listen to our station anymore. No disrespect. I mean, I know Dan Patrick is brilliant and a big-time star. Same thing with Colin Coward. And Joe's a nice guy. What's his name again, his last name? He's on 3 o'clock?
Ranieri.
Joe
Yeah,
Ranieri.
very nice guy. And but I have no desire to listen to any of that. It's all rubbish. So I listen to politics, which is bigger rubbish, but I tend to like it. And so, you know, I'm in this blood war now with Joyce, which she has started, and she continues to move along. You know, you really are a jerk, Ricky. Great podcast numbers for Joe. He had 3, I think, last week.
What?
2 hour 30,000.
What a dick. Why would he type that?
Because he's that's why I like him.
I know.
Actually.
I was just going to say, actually, off the air, I was going to say, nice job. But
so Joyce and
what a dick,
I, Joyce really started this whole thing because she's a child, petulant child. She's a magnificent talent. I say that meaning I'm serious.
No, you say it off the air.
I don't lie about that.
No, you say it off the air,
I think
too.
you suck. I tell you, suck. Her show's great, and I like her a lot. I love her, in fact. But she's a child. And she's been the biggest star down here for a long time, especially in that realm. And now she's second to me. I don't care how many local politicians she gets on or who she can't handle it. That's the bottom line between this whole fight is that right there. And I don't care if she's first or I don't care. She's mad about the studio. She may not admit that. She is mad about it. She's mad that I kicked her ass in that Kim Davis debate. And I replayed some of it, but I did it in a very joking fashion. I wasn't trying to embarrass her, but she's been mad. And she went as far as ignoring my text last week. So now basically, and I love her, F her. So I sent out a tweet a couple of days ago, because I'm a child too. I admit I'm a child too. And I said, hey, as of today, from noon to 6, I'm in IOD. I'm all in. Yes. Rush Limbaugh, noon to 3. Sean Hannity, 3 to 6. Now, I have made the switch, to be truthful, from Savage to Hannity, because I like Mike. He's a great wordsmith and a great conversationalist, but his show's the same every day, and to Sean's credit, Sean gets them all. He does. Everybody big Sean gets. And I know Sean. I don't know Michael. So I'm a Sean guy, but I listen to Joyce, to be completely honest. I don't listen to Rush. But one day last week, I was so mad at the whole Joyce thing, I put Rush on, and he bored me. He did. He was talking about Kim Davis. He was very predictable. I know Rush. I know his shtick. I've heard his show a million times. it didn't compel me to stick around. I went right back to Joyce. And Joyce infuriates me. I mean, when she starts her crap, her God stuff, it's like, Joyce, you're not fooling us. A lot of people here know you 15 years ago. Not a lot of God in you. Langell was, but not God.
Oh, how dare you? And that's a fallacy, too. We gotta set that straight, you know.
But I know, Sonia, the abortion stuff, be quiet. Any woman that doesn't believe in pro-choice should be. I mean, it's disgusting, to be honest. So it's one thing for a guy, some Republican old man like Mike Huckabee, but any woman that isn't into pro-choice, I just think you're ridiculous. You are. Placing Jesus above your own body. Be quiet. But that's fine. That's what she does, and that's when I shut her off. But to be honest, I do listen to her. But I'm such a jerk and such a baby that I sent that tweet out. And I know it got back to her, and it bothered her. And I doubt she listens anymore to me because I think she's probably nervous that these segments will take place. But if she is listening, or Hobo, her producer just walked in, I do listen to Joyce. Still. She's a child. She needs to apologize. Well, she doesn't care. That's fine. It doesn't matter to me.
She needs to apologize, though. She owes you an apology.
Unless she just doesn't care enough. You know, I actually thought we were really good friends, like really good friends. Really good friends. But I was wrong, because if she's willing to throw it all away because of an on-air discussion in which she got schooled, everybody knows it, including her, then maybe we weren't very good friends. Maybe I was wrong. And at that point, don't bother apologizing. I got enough, listen, I got enough friends. I got enough people who say they're my friends. And then I find out, inevitably, that they're not. And I never thought Joyce would be one of those people, and she is, at least now. So either apologize or don't, and that's fine too. But I do listen to her. I wanted to set this, not because I want her to feel any better, but I just want to show you that when I get angry, I can be a real jerk. Felt good, though. Not going to lie to you.
Felt good.
Oh, that tweet was great.
I know all about that. Ricky got a little bit of it this morning, our soccer conversation back at the World Cup. Remember,
yeah.
We got into we were fighting that day.
Yeah. No, that was serious.
Yeah, that was serious.
That was the
mad
only
too.
time I've ever been really mad, and you've been mad too, right?
But you were mad. You were pissed.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
But we made up like 3 days later.
Not even 3 days.
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding.
That day.
I'm kidding.
And the funny thing about the Joyce argument is, I had no idea she was mad.
I know.
You know how I found out?
Word of mouth.
A week later. This is the day of the second debate, Republican debate, like last 2 weeks ago. I'm listening. It's doing a great show. And I call it to Karen. I go,
oh, that's right. Yes.
Hey, I want to hop on with Joyce. Show's great. I want to talk about tonight's debate. She goes, no, you don't want Joyce's S list. I go, Joyce's S list? What are you talking about? She goes, no, man. She's mad at you. I go, I swear.
Yeah, no, I remember.
I'm like, about what?
Because we spoke a little bit after about the guest list, and that kind of came up, and you were kind of like, what?
About what? Well, you replayed something. I go, you got to be kidding me. So she's going to bring on Joe Ranieri? No disrespect. He's a lovely kid. But when Yogi Berra dies, I'm a guy that's a legend, like it or not, in New York sports talk. Yankees right up in my wheelhouse. And you're going to bring on Joe Ranieri when Yogi Berra dies because you're mad at me? That's fine with me. It makes your show worse, but I'm a child. Seriously. But somebody who acts like a tough guy, man. Oh, I've been number one down here, and you come on my show, you're going to take a beating, and okay. Except for Sid, he kicked my ass, and I won't talk to him anymore. We got final thoughts coming up. This is something new that we've started, but here is the new wrinkle. I remember George Sedano. He's now at ESPN. Did a show down here, and at the very end of the show, it was awful. But I like where he was coming from. Oh, you have some of that soccer fight? Yeah. Play some of that first now, then I'll give my final thoughts.
What a dick. What? You're trying to rile it up.
Be quiet. I understand soccer's more popular worldwide. We do a show in America, you moron, where nobody cares. Soccer sucks, and Americans are bored by it. It sucks, and Americans are bored by it. Bored by it. Your league can't even exist in this country. They go out of business every year. Teams fold every year. Fort Lauderdale Strikers, New York Cosmos. We don't. Are they? I'm not talking about selling out. Are they in business? You idiot. The league is not going to fold, and teams aren't going to fold.
NBA's not going to fold. Of course not.
Okay, so that's the point. That's the point.
Get
out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You sound like a dummy.
Oh God.
If I'm doing a show in England right now, yes, I talk soccer. Americans are bored by it because it sucks.
Now you piss me off again.
Yeah.
Not you, Lingell.
No.
Well, you too.
No, you did because you really are an idiot.
That was off air.
The English Premier. Right, I know. I was going to say those were in queue.
No. Anyway, that's a very
The
good
English
job.
Premier does very well.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. The Wafer League on our Saturday mornings. So final thoughts. What I've decided to do is, Sedano years ago would do this last segment of the show. Like, you have to call and say like one word. And it was stupid. It was like when Neil Rogers...
The on-air talent would say one word?
No.
Oh, the callers.
Callers.
Okay.
All right, well, give me one word, and it was silly. A lot of it would be inside jokes and all that type of thing. But I do want to involve our listeners in final thoughts. So whether your final thoughts are about Obama or Putin or Chelsea Taylor's ass. What? Hi, Chelsea. Sorry. Every time she walks by,
I was just going to say, it's becoming a daily occurrence at about this time.
If I'm Chelsea Taylor, I do not walk by this studio. Every time she walks by, you guys, not me, Chelsea, you guys say something really horrible
us.
about her ass.
We always get blamed. It's always us.
Breasts or something. Or,
Yeah.
Well, she's
She believes that.
Right. So it's all right, Chelsea. We're done. Sorry. She's very cute. She's a great sport, too. So we're going to invite the listeners in. So whether it's Obama or Putin or the Mets or the Yankees or the Dolphins or the Jets or the Giants. What else have we talked about today? Or Joyce? What else?
Bo Deedle hit about 40 different
Rich
topics.
Stevens lost 50 pounds. Look at him. Look at that guy. It looks. You look a lot better, bro. And your penis got bigger.
He's swimming in those shirts now.
Yeah. Now your shirts are too big. You got to go shopping. Bo Deedle, what he called about earlier. I mean, all that good stuff. So, yes, you are now invited, the listening audience, to take part in our final segment every day, Final Thoughts. And don't be stupid, okay? I have no patience for stupidity. I've already got Z-Mac and Ricky on this goddamn show. Soccer and basketball. Ricky's going to come here and do a show on Derrick Rose. He'll do one show, never work again. He'll be doing Saturday mornings with the Sports Brothers.
What I love is you made a point to talk about how you hate having male interns because you get hung up in these arguments. And
I was thinking of that this morning. I swear.
I think you've gotten hung up in 2 or 3 already between Elliot and Ricky now.
Well, I try to teach these guys.
Well, no. Ricky was the Jets and Colts a couple weeks ago.
Right,
and then it was the Jets again Monday.
And by the way, he's been exposed again because the Jets got their asses kicked by the Eagles. So he was wrong there. And he's certainly listen, I'm not going to argue. Ricky's a great kid. He's a great intern. And I'm going to be sad if when he leaves his show and gets a full-time job. But Ricky ain't teaching me about radio or what's popular or what people like because he reads blogs or he does his own. But trust me, he ain't teaching me anything about this business. Anything. So he needs to sit down and be quiet and learn from me. If I'm telling you baseball is more popular than basketball, you can print out 9,000. You can take stuff out of your ass. It ain't close. It's baseball. Basketball is third in this country. Third. Doesn't mean, by the way, that you can't get 9 million callers to talk about LeBron James every day because you can. You can. And LeBron James is a bigger star than anybody in Major League Baseball. That's the truth. Bigger than Mike Trout, bigger than any of those guys. But you're going to learn from me. I'm not going to learn from you. Or you can fight it and, I'll see you here in 5 years in the same room for somebody else. Final thoughts. What's the number here?
844-640-6464.
Say it one more time.
844-640-6464.
Now sing it like in a Marilyn Monroe. Like sing it like I'm here.
844-640-6464.
Thank you. Maybe Elephant Boy will call with his final thoughts, too. So we'll come back with final thoughts. You're all invited right after this.
Welcome back to the Sid Rosenberg Show.
Hi, I'm Dan Marino from the Miami Dolphins. Tonight, you'll get a chance to be my backup quarterback for a day. You'll get round-trip airfare and tickets to a game, a complete uniform, and a chance to meet me. Stay tuned. I'll have details on how to enter, and we'll be announcing a winner later tonight.
Okay, it was a little long, and I think you flubbed on that last.
Did not flub at all.
No, it wasn't a flub.
There was no flub. It was not a flub.
You want to see that playback?
No, come on, let's do it.
Okay. Just to hear it. Ready? Take 3, 25-second version, and action.
Hi, I'm Dan Marino from the Miami Dolphins. Tonight, you'll get a chance to be my backup quarterback for a day. You'll get round-trip airfare and tickets to a game, a complete uniform, and a chance to meet me. Stay tuned. I'll have details on how to enter, and we'll be announcing a winner later tonight.
Perfect.
Send it in.
Okay. You want to see a playback on it?
Nope. I don't want to see shit.
It's Sid Rosenberg on 640 Sports.
still capable. To your hearts filled with dreams. To walk away with it all. Oh, tender years. Won't you wash away my tears? How I wish you were near. Please don't go tender years.
It's a great song, Eddie and the Cruisers. Final thoughts. Here we go. Let's get right to it. Here is Lauren. Good morning, Lauren. What are your final
Good morning, Sid.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Listen, the Constitution is perfect the way it is, okay? Obama and the libtards want us to change the Constitution. They want to rewrite it. That's not good. Right now, it's bad enough. The whole world's laughing at us. We're weak. Because of Obama, Putin is now, he's our savior. He's going to take care of ISIS. He's going to get the oil. He's going to get the land. All right? So Obama's made us into a laughing stock. It's horrible.
So,
right, that was my first thought on Obama.
Basically,
Right?
we agree with you on Obama. So basically, your final thought is, and by the way, for you folks on hold and you guys inside the studio, this is exactly how you do it, how Lauren just did it. But your point is, you've heard me say this even with Bo Dietl today, that I believe the Bible, the Constitution, all these things are outdated and should be amended, and you say, no, leave it the way it is.
Leave it the way it is.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
It has to stay the way it is. It was written perfectly.
Okay.
Also, I think you should apologize to Joyce Kaufman.
Why? She's the
You
one who
owe her
started
an
with
apology.
me. She owes me an apology. What are you talking about?
I think you should apologize. Be a better person and apologize. Because, first of all, the Supreme Court should not be getting involved in a state law.
Hold on.
Whatever
Listen,
the lady did, Kim Davis.
That is a completely different argument, and I don't disagree with that, but the facts are that you still have to follow the law no matter what the Supreme Court does and says. And by the way, even if she was 1,000% right, you agree with her, the Supreme Court should stay out of it, Kim Davis has a right to say all of that, it doesn't mean that you take a friendship that's lasted 4 years, and we've had some very serious conversations about some very serious things, and throw it away because you disagree with me over some lady in Kentucky.
Well, you were very, very rude with her, and I just think you should apologize. She feels strongly about that, and Kim Davis was, whatever, standing up for her beliefs.
Let me
and
say
whether
this.
you agree or disagree, I don't know. I think you should apologize.
And blow me. How about that? See, that's Lauren with her final thought. That was a perfect final thought, no?
That's honestly exactly where I was going to go, but I'll tweak a little bit now. But yeah,
right.
I was going on that same subject. Good stuff, Lauren.
A very good job. That's Lauren Jacobs. She's a huge fan of the show. She's on Facebook every single day.
I know exactly who that is now.
She's great.
Okay.
All right. Here's Dale. Good morning, Dale. Final thoughts.
Yeah, final thoughts, very simple. Steve Zemek should denounce the fact that he's Jewish until he forgets about, well, he's a registered Democrat, and I don't know how the two can coexist. So that's my first final thought. And Lingell, man, I mean, this whole Uncle Ned thing, I'm really sorry, and I'm going to stop ripping on you because, I mean, there's some mental issues going on, and it explains your phone.
Jesus, Dale, with some very, I don't. How would you describe those final thoughts?
That was aggressive.
Yes. You want anything in return?
Well, anything that draws any relief, and from
he
from
said
his
he was
abuse.
Going to. Yeah, he said he was going to take it easy on you. So don't take a shot.
I know.
No shots.
I'll take it. I'll take a little relief.
Who's up next? See, I recognize the name, so I'm gonna assume this is Salerno, and I say this every single day. He's our favorite New Jersey listener. Used to listen to Boomer Esiason and Craig Carton mornings on WFAN, and threw those guys out for us. And you're friends with his brother, right?
Yeah, actually,
Gerard,
very well. Yes, Gerard.
He works at the
Tijuana Flats.
Tijuana Flats. I believe this is our very good friend Mario Salerno. Good morning, Mario.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
My man, what are your final thoughts on today?
Just you guys got the best show in the country by far. You go talk to Feinstein, Kim Jones about sports, then you go to Cardello, Bo Dietl, Larry Lawton. Best show in the country. And
Thank
Joyce, you guys are friends. You're allowed to disagree with each other without throwing the friendship out the window.
Thank you, Mario. There's voice of reason instead of Lauren, who for a conservative seemed like a feminist there for a second.
That was voice of reason by Mario.
Sounded like I should apologize to Joyce because she's a girl, and Lauren's a girl. She loves Joyce though. I love Joyce too. But she loves her show, loves her, and all that stuff. But why would I? I did nothing. I sound like Donald Trump. Why would I? I did nothing wrong. I didn't even say that Joyce bleeds from her, whatever. Up next is Fred. Hello, Fred.
Yes, Sid, how you doing?
Is this the Elephant Boy?
That's it.
Hi.
Hi. Oh,
Hey,
you sound so excited to have me on.
I know. I love when you come on. We miss you. But what happened was, I think you got mad at us because you brought on your nemesis, your enemy, High Pitch Eric, who's not nearly as good as you, by the way, although he did a very funny bit on Howard Stern show last week, and we thought you got mad at us.
Oh, no, like I say, it's up to you. It's your show. Who am I to judge what's good and what's bad for your show? Only you know.
Well, you tell me.
If it works for you, good for you.
Well, you tell me, do you think you're good for this show?
Like I say, if you get enough complaints, you probably won't have me on.
Right, so you are very good. Now, do you think High Pitch Eric is good for the show?
Same reason. If you get enough complaints about him, you won't have him on.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to bring him on.
Yeah, the only I say not together.
Yeah, I had no idea what you said just now.
Yeah. Okay.
How about those Mets, huh, baby? How about those Mets?
No, yes, we're on a roll, but I'm afraid once the playoffs start, they'll go back to their anemic hitting. No, person good, but no hits.
Right. What did you actually call today, Fred? What were your final thoughts? What were you going to say?
I really didn't have any. I was asked to call to.
No, I know. No. You were asked. I know you were asked to call because you're a celebrity. But what is on your mind today? What is the burning issue in Fred's life?
I thought with this election is now probably repeat to the end of next year. It doesn't matter who wins or loses. Everything will remain the same. Very little different.
Okay, very good. Now, somebody
that's all I have to say.
Did some of the I know Eric the actor is the 1 year anniversary of his death. Eric.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Nobody else died though, right?
Not to answer. Let me check. That's my heart. I'm still alive.
Right, and you're the most famous and most important one, right?
That's up to you. May people respect different.
Well, who would they say if I asked many Stern fans or even Howard himself, who's the best and most important whack packer? He would say, I think it's you. But who would he say?
I would say Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice,
it's a classic.
Right. And where is Beetlejuice these days? What is he doing?
It's I think it's in Florida. I don't know how far. Yeah, he lives with his folks. He comes up to New York, New Jersey during the summer. I think it's in Daytona, but I'm not sure.
Right.
I don't know how far away that is from you.
Are you allowed to vote, even though you've got some type of retard? Something's wrong with you. But are you allowed to vote?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. So you're going to vote for Donald Trump?
I think so. It's that Bacardi Corona is doing good. I have to say.
What was that?
Bacardi Corona.
You have to say that one more time. I believe you're getting it incorrect. Yeah.
Bacardi Corona.
Well, I mean, are you saying Carly Fiorina?
I do, yes.
Yeah.
I think I just got a new soundbite.
We miss you. Could you come to Florida, hang out with us again? Like last? I promise you, this time we'll get you better weed. I promise.
Well, like I say, you can keep your rear. I would love to come to Florida, nevertheless.
All right, here's what we're going to do. I swear to God, I've been contacted by a very big strip club down here, which I don't go to. You know that. I don't do that type of stuff. But they want to pay me. This is the God's honest truth, guys, both of you guys, to go to do a Giant game. And when we do that, we're going to do an appearance during a Giant game. I want you to come down like the anniversary party and be like the honorary Sid Rosenberg show guy. Will you do that?
Of course I will.
Okay, well I'll text you.
Just that, then, no matter if you didn't speak to me, I'm there. You should say yes from the beginning.
All right. Well, I'll text you. I love you. There he is. Fred the Elephant Boy, folks, from the Howard Stern Show with his final thoughts, of which I got about 1 out of the 4. Here's Mad Mike. Mike, how are you, pal?
Oh, my God. Listening to that guy right now felt like an acid trip, dude. I forgot everything I was going to say to you. The only thing I know is, dude, I need radio subtitles to understand this dude. I mean, how do you guys even put him on? I was like, he sounds like the guy at Wohop. Combination platter. Dude, I didn't understand a word he was saying, man. Oh, my God, that was crazy stuff.
He's great.
Sid, let me tell you another thing, dude. Thank God that you're there for Lingel. Thank God. I don't know what kind of job would he have. Street pharmacist, getting sodomized like with a hot curling iron or something. Dude, I don't know what's going on with Lingel. I ask him, he picks up the phone. I go, what are you, slumming? He goes, yeah, I'm slumming today. I'm picking up the phone. I have a better conversation, with Ricky, man. Put Ricky on there. Let Lingel answer the goddamn phone to go get you coffee or something. And Z-Mac?
No.
Z-Mac is a Jew out of convenience.
That's
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
All right, Sid, have a great day. You are the best, my man.
I love you, too. You're a Jew out of convenience.
That's bull crap.
I think Mad Mike's nailed it. That's your new name on the show.
No.
Convenient Jew.
No.
All right. Here's C.J. Vacco. Good morning, C.J. How are you, buddy?
Good morning, gentlemen. How's it going?
It's going well.
I got a couple of final thoughts. First of all, absolutely do not apologize to Joyce Kaufman. I listened to that whole conversation, and she was rude, disrespectful, completely judgmental. She's a homophobic hypocrite, and simple as that. She can go pound sand with the cavalry church of maniacs. Secondly, Lingel just got married. Shouldn't we be referring to him now as Eric? What's Alicia's last name again? Negril?
Her last name is, I think, Neforious or something like that. What's her last name?
Oh, it was, Neforious.
Yes, that's right. It's a very good point. Instead of her taking your last name, you should take hers.
Why?
Being that she has bigger balls than him, I think
Oh, man. Boy, you are taking a beating today.
What did I ever do to him?
Everyone's taking shots at both of us.
Yeah, why is that? Notice no one takes a shot at me because I'll just hang up the phone on him. Here's Seth. Good morning, Seth. How are you?
I'm great, Sid. What's the likelihood we're going to get some original programming on your show and you'll stop ripping off from everybody else?
Like who, for example?
An original thought.
Like who?
Well, you ripped the guy for having the final thoughts, not the segment you
But can I ask you? Can I ask you a question? Honestly, and don't be judgmental, yell and scream, be a tough guy because you don't scare me. Okay. The fact is, you're listening to me. You heard me say that George Sedano's segment was lousy, and it was. This is a much better segment, much better content, and you're listening to me. So if I rip off everybody and I suck and I'm the worst and take I-95 back to New York, why are you listening to me?
Unfortunately, it's like pick your poison. I mean, you want
because you just won't admit it.
He ate his tongue, basically, right there.
You're
an
asshole.
No words.
You're an asshole is what you are. And I appreciate you listening. Trust me. I really do. It's not pick your poison. This is a great show. It's much too good for people like you, Seth, and this market. People like you who thought George Sedano was great, or Boog, or Joe Rose, or Lebitard. You know it's 10 times better. 10 times better. So just admit it.
And then you lay it out, and he's
right.
He ate his tongue.
Just admit it. Say, listen, I can't stand you, Sid. I think you're a jerk-off. I really do. You're brash. You're obnoxious. You got a big mouth. You're stealing Howard Stern's Whack Packers. You're stealing other people's bits. You want to be Chuck Todd and Howard Stern at the same time. That's fine. I can live with that. But don't call me like the show sucks and you can't stop listening. That to me, you're a pussy. At least call up with balls and say, if I saw you in the street, I would knock you the F out. But I can't stop listening. To me, then you're a real guy, Seth. But you came off as a real wuss, just so you know. But thanks for listening. Your final thoughts, Z-Mac.
Final thoughts. All right. Bo Dietl touched on it earlier. The UN meeting in New York's got over 80 world leaders. And for all the people out there that want America to stop patrolling the earth or stop sticking their nose in the Middle East or Africa, wherever it is, we're about to, and Putin just laid it down. So for all you people, get ready, because Putin laid down a plan to get rid of ISIS, and now Putin and Russia will take the world stage and will police the world and see how you feel 10 years from now, because it's going to be very hard to undo this, because countries are jumping on and latching on to his plan, because we've had none for the last 6-7 years. I don't want to hear about George Bush anymore. It's been 7 years. 7 years. And this country's a joke. We're being laughed at. And finally, a leader stood up at the UN Assembly and gave a plan, and now the world is joining with that plan, and it's not us. The very, very first time in a long time that it hasn't been America.
That's really good, bro. I don't know what you said. I was actually not paying attention, but it was so good. I'm serious. I mean, that's a final thought right there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I got to tell you, Whether it was Lauren Jacobs or CJ or Mario or Steve or even Seth. Everybody's done a really good, and certainly Elephant Boy. Everybody's done a very, very good job. Let's get to Ricky, his fiance. Is she a fiance yet?
No.
We'll make it happen. Well, yeah, she's much too good for you to
I
begin
gotta get
with.
a job first.
Yeah, getting a job here.
I know, but I got to sign on the dotted line.
Well, you'll get it. I told you I'd make it happen. Now you owe me a hand job.
Whoa.
Kim's whole office is listening. Is that true?
That's true, yeah. The whole office.
Where does she work at?
She works at this place called the I Group. They're a recruiting firm.
She doesn't
for
work at
eye doctors.
Hurricane?
She also works there.
She has two jobs.
We're both
What is the I Group do?
They are a recruiter for eye doctors, optometrists, ophthalmologists, stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. And they're in Boca?
Yeah.
And how many people would you say are listening right now?
I think they have about like 7 or 8 girls.
Oh.
It's all girls.
All girls?
All girls.
Are they all hot?
Yeah.
You banging a bunch of them?
No.
Good for you. Well, thank you for listening, ladies. Ricky, what are your final thoughts?
I actually, I'm just trying to figure out why Steve keeps looking up gay porn on the computers in the back.
I told you not to bring that up. Don't bring that up on the air.
I go on there, and he's on out.com. And out.com apparently is like gay and lesbian lifestyles.
Just
I'm trying to
horrible.
figure out what's going on.
Come on.
Wow.
Let me clear the airwaves. Okay.
Okay, what happened here?
Our email address is attached to outbox. Blah 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 blah. So I type in out, and I hit enter. You out, figure, the link comes up, and you hit enter, and it goes to some site.
Oh, so there really was gay porn.
So someone was looking at some Out magazine, which I don't know what it is. I just brought it to everyone's.
I would never ever. That's a very tough. You can't accuse somebody of doing that because that's. But I'm going to go with Hobo. I got to go with him. He is definitely.
Someone in that room.
Might be from when Ross was still here too.
Oh, Ross too. Ross has.
Oh, that's a good point. Someone in that room.
Ross has absolutely
on the
jerked
right
off
side south computer.
I'm sorry. Here's
has
Hobo.
been to this website.
He seems
Hobo,
upset.
come talk about it.
What is the matter?
Listen, he's lying
Right.
because there was nobody that looked up anything. He was trying to prove the point with me and Ricky while we're in there. Oh, somebody keeps looking up outmagazine.com. Guys, look. So he types it up. Nothing comes up on the toolbar. And I'm looking, and I look at Ricky, and Ricky looks back at me, and we're like, okay, somebody's trying to confess something right here. And he clicks. You see, nobody even clicked the page or anything yet. Yeah. And he keeps going on. Yeah, somebody keeps going out to out.com.
Well, Hobo just cleared. Thank you, Hobo. He just cleared that up. That doesn't look good for you.
It looks like somebody's on my side.
Oh, boy. Hobo, thank you, buddy.
I used to like Ricky till that comment right there.
All right. Well, thank you, Ricky. Excellent job, Ricky. Excellent. And finally, Eric Langell. Eric.
Oh, my final thoughts. I'm going to comment on George Zimmerman.
George Zimmerman?
George Zimmerman made the news. Sunday.
Let me stop you for a second. These are your final thoughts. This is a story that I got to give you credit for since I've known you. You followed this very closely, the whole Trayvon Martin thing.
Right.
Now, you've made it clear, and if I'm putting words in your mouth during your final thoughts, correct me, that you don't like either guy. That you thought Trayvon Martin, God rest his soul, was a bad kid, and he's dead. That's unfortunate. And you don't like Zimmerman either. So in that story, you didn't like either guy.
Neither guy.
All right, go ahead.
And George Zimmerman on Sunday, I do believe it was, posted a picture on his Twitter page of the dead body of Trayvon Martin.
What?
With a picture next to him, next to it, and it said Big Z, the one-man army.
Was the actual Trayvon Martin dead?
Yeah, no, it was the actual picture from the crime scene.
No, that's. See, Zimmerman's a bigger scumbag than Trayvon.
Yeah.
This guy's turning into.
It's a shame Trayvon was so silly on that given night.
Right.
But
he deserved to die, by the way.
And then he changed his avatar or whatever to the rebel flag.
Oh my God! Really?
Whoa!
And so then of course, African Americans were enraged by this, so they started tweeting him and saying bad things. And one of his return tweets was, "Hey, N-word.
What?
You saw what happened to the last guy that took a swing.
Get out of here. Are you making this up?
I am not.
This sounds like a TMZ concoction.
Look it up.
Harvey Levin.
It's all there. The Twitter went ahead and deleted all these posts from his timeline themselves.
Why isn't that getting more national attention?
It's getting a lot of attention. It's trending all over, Facebook and all. But I mean, I've looked up all the news. No one's, done a story on it yet.
Jesus.
But this guy's out of control.
To your defense, I've seen him looking up the video, and he was scrolling through earlier, and he briefly told me what it was about, but I didn't think it was to this degree.
Right? Yeah. You saw what happened to the last guy that took a swung at me.
Wow. Jesus.
And
wow.
So
that's a bit much.
This guy is. I'm not calling for his.
No, but is he begging for attention? I mean, is this guy seriously got some mental issues?
He's got some issues. Yeah. There's no question. He's a sick bad. And he's a bad guy too.
Yeah,
he's not just
he's
sick.
a bad
guy. Yeah. Well, thank you. That's very interesting.
Yes, so
again, not an uplifting final thought.
No, not an uplifting, but I just want.
It's a big stuff.
I think he's got like 11 million followers, so just know that or something.
I'm gonna throw in that Edward Snowden started a Twitter account, and he follows one account.
Who was it?
NSA.
Isn't that funny?
He's trolling the NSA from Russia.
There you go. My final thought is very simple. It's one sentence. I think Kim Davis deserves the electric chair.
Electric chair?
That's right. Shoot her in Times Square. I don't care. Just take her out. I'm sick of her.
Well, that would be extreme, right? I mean,
no, it's extreme.
Okay.
No. About enough.
You stand behind that?
No, because I'm so sick of the Mike Huckabees and Joyces of the world telling me what a great job she's done and how bold and courageous she is, and all she is a common criminal. So, when criminals go to prison, and sometimes ardent criminals and violent criminals get the death penalty. So, to me, because she's getting so much support, and she's nothing more than a common wench, electric chair. How about that? Is that a bit extreme? Good. Now make sure you keep listening every single day. It'll get worse, I promise. So from all of us, God, we got a lot of people to thank today. All of our guests today, Michelle Stallone. Don't forget, wear something pink. Put it on my Facebook page as of tomorrow. It is the breast cancer month, and we're going to help out here. Try to raise some money and help folks out. Michelle Stallone, excellent job. Also want to thank Tanya Sturts, New York Yankees, and Bo Dietl, and all of you guys were great today. I mean, all of you. Eric Langell, Steve Zemak, Ricky Balufe, even Hobo, all of you guys. Thank you for chiming in, and all of you folks that listen and participate. All you guys in the final thoughts were really good. I mean, even Seth, really good. So thank you. God willing, back again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So from all of us to all of you, have yourselves a blessed Wednesday. Peace.
Yes, there